Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth Astrology. I'm Michael, the Leo Mystic. This is where I channel the astrological guidance for the 6th until the 12th of December. Happy Saint Nicholas, if you're into that. Hey, I got an astrological workshop coming up on the 15th of December at 7 p.m. If you're new to astrology or been in astrology for a while, but you've been wanting to interpret your own chart, do not understand fully the lines, the symbols, the numbers, like what is all of that? I'll take you through a very easy in my head, my dialogue of like how to interpret step by step, and you'll walk away just having a blueprint on how to work with all the tools and finally understand your own chart and that of your friends. I just believe everybody should learn and know astrology, so it's really a low, price, low key, 33 euros to learn 1 hour and a half astrology, the basics, but really like you're gonna walk away being able to interpret a chart. That's my promise to you. All right, so check it out. The link is in the description below. For this week, we have Sun in Sagittarius still, the hopeful Sagittarius, with Jupiter, which is its ruler of expansion and more. So this is definitely a time of more. Everything exuberant and optimism, but also, the other spectrum. If you go very high, you can fall very low. But Jupiter is in Aquarius, so really it is exploring. It is seeing the vision. It is expanding the future. It is bringing also individualism, rebellion, all those topics with Jupiter and Aquarius, the people. There's a lot going on in the community, in the people. And, if you just check out, the whole chart is up there from Scorpio, and that's even going to end this week, all the way to Pisces. That's where all the planets are. So that is other people, creating with other people, co-creating with other people, responsibilities, duties, like up there. It's a lot going on. And it's going to keep going for a while, for 6 months or more, it's like, fuck, crazy. So that is one. And two, we got with Jupiter in Aquarius that is being squared by Mars. We still have like an inflammation in the people going on. Mars is Scorpio, pushing, lying, intimidating. But at the same time, just exploring a lot of what is possible and what is deeply going on. Like, what are the dynamics of what make people tick underneath it all, the surface. And the surface, with Pluto, which is ruler of Scorpio, in Capricorn, the dynamics of a structure, of a society, whether that's good or bad, I'll let you decide that, how that's going on. And then we got the moon also now traveling through Capricorn and just hitting Pluto on Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturn in Aquarius, and then on Thursday, Jupiter. So, it's a rough first 3 days, restrictions, dying and just like, not literally dying, but just going through an intensity, like a moon in Scorpio kind of a way. And with Saturn, they're like restricting us and rules and even more. And, so it's not an easy time. And then we also have Mercury squaring, last quarter square with Neptune. So the sun is also squaring Neptune, but that's the first quarter square. There's a difference there. Mercury is our communication, which isn't Sagittarius. It's like, yes, I know, I believe you, yes, and this is the truth, and this is religion, and this is something everybody should believe, and this is somebody everybody should do. And let me tell you how. Last quarter square is like, okay, wait a second. That which I'm preaching, that which I blindly believe, does that make sense? And does that fit a larger truth? Or am I just too stuck in a truth that is very narrow-minded? In the That's for you to really look for in your life. Where am I blindly believing? Where am I devoted to something? Where am I just not asking questions and just like going along with it? And this is also confusion. It's like going through cycles of I know and like I don't know, and it's just a very high low. The sun, though, sun is also starting to square Neptune. And obviously, all square with Neptune here, and especially in Sagittarius, it's like being misled by any theory, truth, opinion, belief, idea that we get from other people. But the sun is first square. Neptune is first square to the sun. So there is an action that we have to take of compassion in order to explore our mind, in order to learn more. We have to go into the realms of Neptune, go into dissolving, surrendering, compassion, love, unity. See the unity in all. Go into nature and learn from nature. Listen to nature. Soak it all up. But Neptune square the sun on a 3D level is really like confusion and blindedness and media telling lies. That's what it is. So we have, besides that, something very positive going on in the beginning of the week. Mars sextile Pluto. There is our actions, our courage, our going deep in our intensity has a potential to transform structures, to really, we push forward. We're able to push forward for like underneath the surface even. We can make so much structural change. There's power to your actions is what they're saying. We can really do something with it because it's a sextile. So, whatever change that you feel that you can make, do it. Go for it. It's in the doing that we transform and that we really get some support, that we have power, that we have kundalini, sexual energy. Wow. It's very powerful. And especially because Venus is going to be exact on Thursday. Or was it Friday now? I don't remember. Oh no, it was Saturday. Venus conjuncting Pluto. It's been there for a while. It's going to be there for another while. Like, very, very long time. Baby, this is like fucking hell. So intense for relationships. This is soul searching. This is going through the transformation. This is taking time to be with your beloved one, your partners, your relationships, your friends, and really like every aspect comes and to the surface, and the good and the bad, and obviously the good is like very intense bonds, like wow. But on the other hand too, like there's fights, there's discussions, especially with Sun in Sagittarius. It's like, no, this is the truth, and that is truth. And like even with what's going down in the world, the whole, whatever your opinion is on this, there's a camp, a clear divided camp now, where really more and more every just like person is so strong in his opinions, especially because the South Node is still in Sagittarius and Jupiter in Aquarius says, I know, and it's like, you should do this, no, you should do this, and you should do this, and you should do that. And it's like Venus on Pluto is just like, I don't want to have you anymore as a friend. And you're always like this, and like it's over, and it's losing people, but it's also finding new people and just like kind of inviting them into your lives and just feeling safe with them, and just a new strong bond. And just the relationships are just going through such a massive change. And Venus also money, what we find valuable, and Venus is going to be on Pluto, and we're going to be in it for a while. Like really, I'm talking February kind of stuff until then, and maybe even longer. Like Are you ready? Are you ready for your money, your values, what you find, worthy to choose, and your relationships are just, it's not gonna be the same. If we talk in like 3 months, you're gonna say, what the was that? What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Shit. But this is where a necessity for evolution, for growth, we have to transform. We want to keep learning stuff. And if we hold on, if we fight back, it's going to be nasty. The fight's going to be very, very gnarly, very intense, painful. And that's not what this is about. Definitely not what this is about. All right. So let's go. Let's explore. Let's seek. Let's find. And let's learn. Let's come together. Let's keep coming together and learn from each other and open the dialogue and listen to each other. And in the pain, this is kind of like a space holding type of energy with Venus on Pluto, throwing something in there and then just seeing what happens. Just like I used to work with groups, in companies, and due to all the situation that changed. That's one of the things, like an example of this whole Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Capricorn 2020, with Jupiter there too. Like, what you thought it was business and structure and work just completely transformed. That is now happening with money, with values, with people, with relationships, just like the tradition of marriage, for instance, has changed over the hundreds of years. We're looking very different, but that is over a year, like hundreds of years. But this is all now happening in a year, in 2 years. It's so intense. If you're not able to change, if you're not able to adapt, this is a very difficult time. And this is what we're learning. We're learning to let go. We're learning to let loose. There's definitely something coming up that is going to be, or that is being asked of us, like, life is really about change, and you need to understand this at a very physical level. But I was talking about process, change. I used to work with companies and then, just change management, right? Just really opening up, holding space, and for people to let the most taboo, vulnerable, painful things to rise up and look at it and then do something with it and seeing it for what it is. It's like, it is so taboo. Like, sex is taboo, but if you, just are able to just look at it and see what is sex about, what is my sexuality, and just allowing it to be and exploring it, and then just going along with it, and you notice, like, let's do this step by step, and you heal so much because there's so much shame, so much guilt around it, and it's just many things, and so I'm just inviting you to look at it and step by step allow it to transform, allow it to change, and allow it to heal. Because we got the moon in Pisces at the end too. When Pluto and Venus come together is a moon in Pisces. So, it's very beautiful. It's very healing. We gotta allow to heal. We gotta allow, it will be made easy, because in a way, but in a way, because moon in Pisces is also escapism, and just like, I don't want to see it, so it's always about a conscious choice and what you do on a day-to-day basis in your habits. So let's just be mindful of that. Let's be mindful of what we do on a day-to-day basis. All right. And then I think, we can keep exploring, we can keep our curiosity open and discover and allow even the painful stuff to be there. Because in that painful stuff, and whatever you say that is painful too, we can allow it to transform. We can see where we are, not whole yet. But it is by seeing it that we can become whole, perfect. Well, understand that we are already perfect. All right? So have a blast this weekend. Much love, the Leo Mystic. Peace.